Hey everybody, I am Justin.
And I'm James.
And together we are
Dollarwise Gamers.
It's perfect.
Perfect,
y'all.
just like every episode of this podcast.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa, Captain Rock the table.
Hey everybody.
Hey everybody.
Welcome to Dollarwise Gamers.
Is that...
We already said that.
Did we?
It's episode 41!
But that was us from the past.
Said that. It was.
Yeah, that's hello from us from the present.
Yep.
Episode 41, prime number podcast.
Woot!
Yep. Divisible by 1 and 41. Hence prime number.
Yeah. So
look it up, man.
It's perfect. And just because you add the numbers together and it adds up to 5 doesn't mean it's divisible by 5. It just has to end in a 5 or a 0, and then it's divisible by 5.
Yep. That added up and divisible by... That's
only
a 3 thing, yeah.
Yeah, that's a special thing about 3s. Yeah. 3s are cool.
Even numbers kind of do that, too. If you add everything up, it's an even number. But then you can just look at the first number in the ones column, and if that's even, then the whole thing's... It's blah, blah, blah.
That's not true, because if you add 1 and 1 and 11, that's not an even number.
It's true.
Therefore, what you just said is...
Wait, 1 and 1 and 11?
1 and 1 for 11, if you add the two numbers.
Yeah.
You get 2, and that's 11 is not an even number.
It's true.
I mean, you can divide it by in half.
We failed. From the top. Welcome. It's Dollarwise Gamer.
Episode 1.
Dollarwise Gamers version 2.0.
Anyway, we got a lot to talk about. Many articles. Many
bundles.
Bundles, yeah.
So many bundles. Too many bundles.
Yeah, so let's just dive right into this. Let's get this over with. How am I doing this?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Whatever.
We're missing a piece of electronics that's causing a little conundrum.
My little computer here. Let's just pretend. Okay.
It's a little Chromebook. Let's stop rocking the table.
Sorry. Okay, anyway.
That seems to be a thing with our new mic stands.
I do streams on Twitch, twitch.tv/jwolf8200. And don't do that. You're going to make them sick.
Uh-oh.
Just the people who are listening.
Nauseated microphones.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights I stream. I don't know if I'll be able to stream tonight. It depends on how late I want to stay up. I might run home and stream after this.
Or we might play a board game.
Which actually sounds a lot of fun.
Yeah, I have a couple.
Okay. Eldritch Horror?
Not going to happen.
Okay. Not this late.
No.
All right, anyway, we're going to be doing a Tabletop Simulator board game night.
Theoretically this month?
Yeah. Sometime closer, maybe right around Easter? It'll depend. Yeah.
My place is open on Easter, so that'll probably be a day I have to work.
Yeah, lucky you.
Yeah.
My place is open on Easter too, but I don't have to work that day.
So actually, lucky you.
Yeah, indeed.
We'll see.
What have you been playing, James? Please tell me you've been playing some video games.
I haven't. But last time I forgot to mention that I had played a little bit of Little Big Planet 2. Because I borrowed it from my brother.
But that's not a PC game, so...
Yeah, well, you didn't ask me what kind of PC games I was playing. You said video games. And I think some of our viewers and listeners play console games as well. And Little Big Planet 2, visually stunning.
Yeah, it would be a perfect opportunity for me to transition into the fact that consoles might be going away, but we'll come back to that.
All right.
Keep them in suspense.
Yeah. And you've also never owned a PlayStation, right?
I have owned a PlayStation. Me personally have never owned a PlayStation.
There you go. Sony hater.
Yeah, I hate Sony.
He does.
I hate Sony, especially the games that they make or start making, like H1Z1.
Oh, man.
Yeah, damn it.
I only put like 100+ hours into that
180, 190. I'm pushing near 200. Wow. Call me when you get over 500, Mr. Warlock.
Just message me. Don't have to call me. It'd be weird if you called me.
Anyway, let's see. I've been playing some more Dark Souls 2. Love that game. It's a lot of fun. It's a good casual game. Still some Long Dark. That's a lot of fun. GTA 5 with the casual Shenanigan Crew. Yeah.
We've given them a name.
The Shenana Crew. A little bit of Rocket League. What else have I been playing? Some new stuff.
All right.
That I can't remember.
Descriptive.
Yeah, I know, right?
Other games.
I just got Sunless Sea because that's on one of the Humble Bundles.
All right.
I'm really digging the monthly Humble Bundle, so I'm looking forward to that. Talking about that.
Yeah.
But that's not what I've been playing.
Nope. I think we've kind of run that one dry.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Etc.
All right.
That's what else has been playing.
So, consoles, generations of consoles, kind of possibly going away, kind of being a thing that is not existent anymore.
I think we've talked about that on this podcast as that being the direction that it goes.
Yeah.
You know, it just makes sense. It's not, electronics do too much now for something to be limited to just that, you know, as its main function. Okay, we really need to stop kicking the table.
I'm sorry. I needed it, actually, not kicked it.
You know, either way.
I need the table.
Whatever violence you did against this fragile table.
The table's important. I need it.
It's true. But yeah, I think it's the natural progression. You know, for anyone who has a just Blu-ray player, or especially like a Roku or an Apple TV or something, when it comes to doing those extra things that the consoles do, Netflix, Hulu, other things like that, it's so tedious to get through it, to get to that, to playing Netflix or whatever, in comparison to some of the other ones. So yeah, I think it's a natural progression for that either to really slim down into something a lot more compact or become something much more multifunctional.
I agree. So what happened is Phil Spencer, I think that's his name, from Microsoft had come out and had been talking about how Xbox and what their future is between Xbox and Windows 10 and all of these kind of connections. Now, we talked about the fact that Quantum Break, I think it's Quantum Break,
Okay.
is only going to be coming out in the Microsoft Store. And we talked about what that would mean. Now, if Xbox starts... are you done playing with your chair?
Nope.
Okay. If Xbox and Microsoft, all the one thing, if they start to connect...
No pun intended.
Nice.
Insert advertisement here.
Ding. All right. Anyway, if they start connecting across those two platforms and how those connections sort of take place, it's possible that, because right now I can play on my Xbox One, I can play it on my computer, on my desktop. I actually used it the couple of weeks ago. My brother and I wanted to chat, and so I, using my PC, used the Xbox app, connected through the Xbox chat, and voice chatted with him through my computer.
Right. I think you talked about that on a podcast.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. It makes me wonder if it can go the other way, where I can stream stuff from my computer onto my Xbox One. My Xbox One might actually start getting used for video games.
What?
I know, it doesn't right now.
Yeah, that's a lot of money to spend for a Roku.
Pretty much, yeah. $500. Yeah, in 2013.
A Roku with voice controls.
Yeah.
Which the newest version might have that. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Anyway, so the consoles are dead. You heard it here first.
Yep.
There'll never be another one.
Yeah, no more consoles.
Yep.
What they're talking about doing is actually expanding so that as opposed to buying a console every 5 or 6 years or whatever and coming out with a new console, you would put new parts. You would get new parts. They would upgrade, that type of thing, more like a PC.
Right.
So it's not too bad. I mean, if you really get down to the price that you pay for an Xbox One right now, probably $350-ish. That's basically a entry-level gaming computer if you build your own.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the potato masher that the Casual Shenanigans have is a $350 gaming PC.
Yeah.
Insert advertisement. Go click on the link.
You know.
But anyway, no, that's... I don't know. I'd love to have my Xbox One be able to play my Steam games.
It's true, but I thought we didn't want to talk about consoles.
Oh, yeah. We're not a console podcast.
Okay, next article.
The Vive came out. Well, not really.
Next
you can do
article.
pre-order.
Wait, what?
You can pre-order the Vive now.
All right.
Guess how much it is?
$800.
Wow, that's a good guess.
Is it $800?
It is $800.
Wow. I'm good at this.
Did you
Next
know?
article. Wait, what?
Did you know?
Yeah, you told me earlier.
Oh, okay. I don't remember.
So yeah, you can pre-order the Vive. No pre-orders. No pre-orders is something that's $800 that we've never got to try before, people.
Don't pre-order
Stop it.
Don't pre-order it. Unless
Step away from your computer.
You can pre-order
Not so
it.
far that you can't watch this or listen to it, though.
You can pre-order it if you want to support, like, that kind of game.
$800 and it hasn't come out yet. You shouldn't pre-order it.
Well, somebody has to pre-order it. Like, somebody has to buy it.
But we can protect our listeners and let other people do it.
That's
and let
true.
them put the reviews and the angry things like I had it for 3 days and it broke.
No. If you have the money, the disposable money, like $800 that you want to spend on something like that, by all means, help support it. That's my official stance.
Okay.
There's an article from Game Tyrant that says that Barnes & Noble is going to start hosting tabletop board game nights.
What?
What? Isn't that
weird.
what we already do that?
Kind of. And it's funny because we went, was that last Wednesday? Just last Wednesday?
Yeah.
And like the lady that runs the board game night at the Barnes & Noble by us had no idea that this was happening at like hundreds of Barnes & Nobles around the country.
Yeah.
Just none were in Illinois.
Yep.
She's been doing it. They're doing it on Thursdays just to be different because she does hers on Wednesdays.
Yeah. Twice a month.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think it's an interesting way to get out there and meet people and like play some games. And I think it's a smart business move because, you know, the brick and mortar bookstores, it's a struggle, you know. But that's a market where you almost want to be able to go and play it. You want to be able to go and like books you read by yourself, TV you watch by yourself. Board games, most are not solo games.
No.
So it gives you an opportunity to meet up with fellow people and hopefully maybe find some people that you can game with outside of those board game nights. And I mean, I think it's a good thing, and I think it's a smart business move as well.
Yeah, also it gives them an opportunity to say, hey, why don't you try this game? This is if you're not into board games, especially the way James is, you might not be aware of some of the kind of board games that are out there now. I know we typically talk about PC gaming and everything, but board games are pretty near and dear to our hearts. Tabletop board gaming is basically where you and I got our start together.
It's true.
As friends. So, I don't know if we go as far as friends. But
yeah, no, I mean, maybe 6-7 more years. We might, but I mean, don't quote me on that.
Yeah. All right, what's next?
I don't know. Next article.
Let's just talk about this. Let's get the big elephant in the room. All right. So I found this website.
He did.
Because my brother was visiting, some of my family was visiting, and I started wondering how much, because he's got, I don't know, 60 or 70 games on Steam. It's a really cute number. Maybe it's about 100. And so I was bragging about the 400 and some games that I have, and then we started wondering, like, how much is that worth? So I did a Google search, and there's a website where you can go and you can sign in using your Steam profile, or you can just do your profile ID and your URL,
right,
and pull it up, and it will tell you how many games you have, which obviously you should know, but how much they're worth and how much they're worth at the sale prices. So what are the lowest prices that Steam's ever had them on, that type of thing.
Right.
It'll also give you some other kind of good information. So James and I have been talking about who wins. Obviously at this, and I do. No. Obviously. Like, I'm looking at it, I'm looking at the numbers, I win.
Okay, give a number where you think you win.
Okay, so first things first is I own 590 games.
Okay, you do own more than me, because you 590?
That's what it says. Yeah, games owned, 590.
Damn, I own 350.
So I'm kicking his ass, basically, is what I'm hearing.
You do own more games than me.
Okay, excellent. All right, next. Or am I supposed to keep going on things?
You keep going. I want you think you won, so prove it.
Okay, so my account value, worth $6,724.
So you've spent almost $7,000 on games, and I've spent just shy of $5,000 with Dollarwise Gamers, dude. I win.
No.
Yeah.
No, because I didn't spend that amount. That's how much it's worth.
Well, how much did you pay per game?
I couldn't tell you exactly.
Well, no. Like, what's the average? It's on there.
Okay. Well, on average, I have paid $11.40 per game.
Ooh, I paid $13.84, so maybe you won.
Okay.
But there's this thing, average price per hour, because the Dollarwise Gamer thing is dollar
price
per hour value.
Dollar per hour.
What's yours?
It's really good.
Let me hear it. Let them hear it. They need to know.
All right. Okay. It's $4.73 per hour.
Mine's $4.70. Killed it. Killed him. Won it. Destroyed you. The winner. Dollarwise Gamers.
Actually, we're both kind of losers on this one.
Dollarwise Gamers /James.com does not exist, but you can just email me. Go to Dollarwise Gamers.
Okay. What we want you to do, actually, is we want you to go to this website. The link will be in the underbar of the video. It'll be in the information for the podcast. Go to this website. Find out what yours is, and I really want to find somebody who actually meets that dollar per hour.
Right.
Because we did not. I was so pissed.
Well, it's probably someone who owns like 3 games, and one of them Civ 5, and they put Warlock level hours into it. Yeah.
So if you meet that dollar per hour, send us the URL. Anybody Whoever has the lowest, let's do this. The top 3 lowest.
All right.
We'll send you a game. I will give you a list of games that you can choose from. We have a bunch of games to give away. I've been wanting to give away some games, so there you go. The 3 lowest in dollars per hour gets a free game from us.
It's true.
So, which will actually increase the value of your Steam account, which will maybe lower your...
And we'll have to, like, emails received before we record our next podcast.
Yeah. So, all right. So, let's see. Anything else that I win on? My Steam level's higher than yours.
That's true. How long have you had a Steam account?
3 years.
2 years. So, how many more levels do you... So, you should be level 12, because I'm only level 8.
Okay.
So, what level are you?
I'm 10.
Oh, so I'm level...
So, I'm higher than you, so I win.
Okay. How many hours on record?
1,728 hours.
I have 1,357.
And half of that is Warlock.
So?
I'm just saying. If it's a good game,
hey, my dollar per hour ratio, like Warlock helps maintain it.
How many games haven't you played?
269.
I have not played 405.
You have not? You own more games that you haven't played than I own games.
But I'm like 69%. 69% that I haven't.
We need to try to get that number down.
Which number?
The
like how
games
many
not played
Oh.
and like the percentage of games not played.
I know.
We really need to.
Yeah, and the dollar per hour will go down the more hours you put into the game.
It's true. I need to bookmark this page
so you can keep track of it. But
yeah,
please go check out yours on Steam. And obviously, this is just Steam, so this doesn't take into account GOG or Origin or any of those other games. I don't have a lot on any of those other ones, but still,
it's a little bit.
It's a great website. Please check it out. Yeah. Let us know. Email us so that we can give away some games because I want to do that.
I wish there was some way to know how many hours I put into every video game I've ever played.
Oh my goodness!
I don't know if I really want to know that.
Yeah.
Like 1 million hours a year. I don't know.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! 2 things.
He's going to pre-order in the middle of having this conversation.
2 things. One, I did not pre-order a game, but I did pre-purchase a game.
Yeah, that's semantics.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Anyway, it was. I got this idea from Jeremiah over at Casual Shenanigans.
Yes.
So, The Division is coming out.
It is.
Comes out this Tuesday.
It does.
I played both betas, the closed and the open.
He did.
They were a lot of fun. I liked the game.
Yes, he did.
And so I pre-purchased it.
Ordered.
Through Amazon.com.
Where you can pre-order The Division.
You can that's right. I got the gold edition, so it has a bunch of crap.
So it's more expensive.
I think it was $80.
Like, see, that's what happens. You held in the pre-order for so long that when it happened, you couldn't help it.
I couldn't help it.
You're like, yes, I'll take 15 years of insurance on the instruction pamphlet.
Yeah, whatever you want to give me. So I got that. Basically, it'll show up on Tuesday because I have Amazon Prime.
Yes.
I will not open it. It's a physical disc, so...
Maybe.
I'll be at work for part of the day.
Oh, he won't open it till he gets home.
Yeah. So by the time I get home, though, there'll be articles out so I can read about it. And if it's bad, I can return it.
Or justify to yourself that it's just people being hard on a game that you've already played.
Well,
and you're going to open it and install it. Yeah.
James, listen, most likely, if there's bad reviews out there, it's because the people just don't understand how fun the game is.
If he returns that game... I don't know what I'll do. I got like everything I'm thinking of. You would be willing to return that game. If he returns that game and never buys it again, I don't know. No, I won't play Minecraft. I won't delete Warlock.
I'm gonna delete Warlock.
I got nothing. If you return that game, if you return that game,
you'll let me delete Warlock off my Steam.
You can delete Warlock off your Steam if you want. You never want to play games with me. I understand.
Yeah, it says the person who never plays video games anymore.
Internet's getting like hooked up
soon.
Monday.
Okay,
Monday.
good.
So hopefully, I mean, every time
he's had internet. Don't get him wrong.
It's true, but every time we have tried to play, it's been very frustrating.
It's not been great. Yeah,
it's been very frustrating.
No, nothing against the person who owned the internet.
No. I mean, it's what we had. It's just it's not good for the game.
No,
it is,
not
it
at
is
all.
what it is, and we've known. And
but you're here
we
now.
Tried. Yeah,
and so we'll have some good internet. We'll be able to play.
Yeah, it'll be easier to jump on and do it and not spend an hour like banging my head against the wall.
Yeah, because I want to play Divinity more.
I'm torn
Are you getting
on
that?
it. I'm torn on it.
Just torn on it?
A little bit.
Okay.
because I like the game, but also I'm like, we played through it, but we also don't have another game. We'll do something.
We have
We'll
a lot of
figure it out.
games.
Anyways, next article.
I've skipped some articles, but guess what comes out in June?
I know. You tell them.
No Man's Sky.
He's going to need a moment.
I'm going to need many moments. I'm so excited about this game. You have no idea. And I'm gonna be so disappointed when it comes out. Oh, I know how disappointed I'm going to be when this game comes out.
And it won't be bad. It just won't live up
to the hype. But you know what? I'm so excited about this game. I'm more excited about this game than I've ever been excited about games. And I'll tell you why. Because I love open world games.
He does.
And this is the openest of open world games.
It's true.
Like, quintillion worlds. Like, so many worlds that you will never visit them all. If every single person on the planet started playing this game and only played it for the rest of their lives, we would maybe visit 2 or 3% of the worlds that are out there.
Right.
I mean, it's just, the number is mind-bogglingly huge.
And I think what you should do is only read bad reviews of it. Fill your head with the negative.
The negative on it?
Okay, you ever see a movie that you've heard so many bad things about and you find it like, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
And then it's not as bad.
Right.
Because like your expectations are so
Unless,
low.
of course, it's
you need to like rein in your
Fantastic Four.
expectation. Oh my God.
Fantastic Four.
The
was
most recent
awful.
Fantastic Four. Holy crap. Like, wow.
I watched that on the plane back from the UK. That was so bad.
Like Mystery Science Theater 3000 would be like, no, we're done. We can't. Like, I can't even do it.
MST 3000.
You know, yeah, they're like, no. Like, we can just let it run. That's
no.
just as bad as it's going to get. There's nothing we can do to hurt this film.
Oh.
But anyways, No Man's Sky is coming out.
Yes.
That's the game. He's going to pre-order it.
I'm going to pre-order it.
He's going to. So
I will be waiting, though, to pre-order it.
yeah, he is waiting for like a good deal or good add-ons. So
Yep.
if you see anything, please email us at dollarwisegamers@gmail.com. Not that he won't be stalking the internet
For
like
information
8 hours
about
a
it.
day, every day between now and then.
Yeah.
And then even if he buys it, he'll continue stalking to see maybe there's a better deal and then see if somebody wants the other one. And it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. We'll probably do like a 7-part podcast miniseries about this game. Either of his joy of it or his disappointment, depending.
I'm so excited about that game.
We know. Okay. So next thing.
I think we can move on to the bundles.
Let's do
I mean,
the
I've got
bundle.
other articles, but I don't really want to get into them.
So
we
what
have
has
so
Humble
many.
Bundle been doing?
Lately,
Yeah.
sending out massive amounts of bundles.
They are. They're doing the Humble Bundle once a week.
Yes.
Last 2 weeks. So there's 2 going at every time, all the time now.
Yep.
And this is right now the one that's most recently released is the 3rd one. The last one we did, there's one that got released in between, the Humble Indie Bundle,
Yep.
Which you picked up.
I did buy it. Yep.
We didn't get all the stats on it, but a lot of people listen to this. It'll already be done.
Yeah.
So, but let's see. We'll just go name a couple of the games. The lowest tier, Retro City Rampage DX, and then Outlast and Never Alone. And then the average price one, Trine 3, The Artifacts of Power, Door Kickers, Duet, and Forced. And then 760, which is weird.
Probably a skating game.
It's average price plus $2 is what it was.
I thought that was the name of the game was 760.
No, I was like, why is it 760? But has
It's weird that I thought 760 would be a skating game.
Else Heartbreak and
Sunless Sea.
Sunless Sea.
Yep. That's the whole reason I bought that bundle.
Right, because the bundle price was better than any price you could get that
For
game
Sunless Sea.
individually for.
And I'd been watching Sunless Sea for a while. And here's the thing, that means, because I already own Outlast, so I have a free key for Outlast. So,
Right.
And I also already own Never Alone, which is actually a very fun, very adorable game.
You streamed that, didn't you?
I streamed it for a little bit, yeah. It's cute, it's good, it uses Inuit stories. Alaskan Indians, Alaskan Native Americans, basically.
Right.
It's very good. It's good. If you like puzzle platformers, you'll like that kind of game.
Excellent.
Yep.
So now what we have right now that just came out this past Tuesday,
Which would technically be the normal Humble Bundle for us.
Yeah. Well, we talked about it, and we're pretty sure the reason they did this is they want more of our podcast.
I think so.
We're not sure if we're going to be able to do it, but let's see. If they keep doing really good Humble Monthlies, we'll see if the next Humble Monthly has a couple of games that I actually really want to play, and
The one that came out for March?
No, the next one.
Oh, the one in...
Then maybe we'll talk about seeing if we can record more frequently.
Yeah.
So, Humble Bundle, calling you out right now.
Yeah. They already added some of the things that we've talked about in the past, like the scores and everything like that. I think they listen to the podcast. Humble Bundle, if you do listen to the podcast, you ought to email us and tell us you listen to the podcast.
You should.
Contact us about coming on the show sometime. We can Skype you in.
Or just give us free bundles.
That would be cool, too.
You know?
We would have to let our listeners know that we get free bundles.
Of course. And I don't think that would... for me, that wouldn't change...
How you feel about any of it, yeah.
Yeah, you know, I mean, the games are the games, you know.
Also, anybody who works for No Man's Sky, if they want to send me a free key for that, I would give you a full, honest review. It wouldn't be colored in any regard, other than it would be 5 stars and awesome.
If you do that, my recommendation is use a throwaway email to email him that key.
So
he doesn't stalk you for the rest of your life. So when's the next DLC coming out? Dude, we haven't even released the game yet. I know, but I was just wondering, like, is there going to be like a DLC?
Are you going to expand the universe anymore?
Can you name one of the planets Justin?
Actually, if you discover the planet, you get to name it.
What? Well, almost every planet you ever go to, you'll
it's going to be
so
discovered.
You
You're never going to find anybody else in this game.
Probably not.
It's a perfect PvP because you never find any actual real humans.
It would be completely random for you to come across somebody, which will happen, or a planet that someone else has already discovered is going to be completely random.
Yeah, but I don't know if you all start in the same spot. I have no idea. I don't know anything. But I'm excited.
Okay, so moving on to the Humble Bundle. You want me to do this, or you got it?
We can both do it. I don't care.
Okay, we want to do the first tier.
All right, if I can read it.
That's why I did it for the challenge.
All right. Oh, that says game. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that just Rebellion?
It's Star Wars Rebellion.
Star Wars Rebellion.
I'm not going to write Star Wars.
It's a strategy strategy game. Its meta is 8.8 user. There's not a...
Yeah, there's no meta. These games are so old.
There's no meta. Okay,
yeah.
Too old.
There's a lot of missing things in this one.
$6 is the best price we found it for. $6 on Steam as well. Released in 1998. Early 1998. All right. Star Wars
X-Wing Alliance.
Oh, X-Wing Alliance. It is a flight simulator, 8.4 for the meta. Awesome.
User.
User, I'm sorry, not the meta. $10 is the best price, and that's the price on Steam. Came out early 1999.
X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, Balance of Power.
All right, it is a simulator?
Yeah.
Another flight sim?
Yeah, there's a bunch of those in here.
8.0 is the user score on the meta thing, whatever. $10 is the price we found it for, not on Steam. Huh?
Probably, but there wasn't a Steam price at the site I go to.
Okay, it came out in late
97.
97.
Yeah. Galactic Battleground Saga.
That's a strategy game. 82. Okay, so there's the first one. 82 is the metascore. 8 is the user.
And those are just averages that I put together because there weren't enough reviews from either to actually generate the full score, but that's the actual average.
Okay, $6 is the price. That's the price on Steam and the best price. 2002 is when it came out. Next tier.
X-Wing Special Edition. It's a sim, and there's also TIE Fighter Special Edition, also a sim. Didn't have any meta or user for either. Both cost $10 wherever or at Steam. X-Wing Special Edition, 93. TIE Fighter, 94. And then Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2. And if you don't know, I don't know why you're listening to this podcast, but they're both RPGs. Knights of the Old Republic came out at, got a meta of 93, user 9.0. Cost $9. It's the best. $10 on Steam. And came out late 2003. And 2, Sith Lords or whatever. 85 meta, 8.4 user, $8. Couldn't find a Steam price. Again, I think it's a glitch, and that came out early 2005.
All right, last couple are...
Empire at War, Gold Pack.
It's a strategy game. 79 is the meta, 8.4 for the user. $20 is the price we found it for. Couldn't find it on Steam. Early 2005, or is that 6? 2006. Okay. And finally, Lego Star Wars Complete Edition. It's an action game. Action...
Yeah. Sort of action. I mean, there's little puzzles in there, but the overall thing is action.
If you're familiar with any of the Lego games, it's the same thing. 80 is the meta, 9.0 is the user, $20 everywhere, $20 on Steam. Normally you can get this for $5, and when it's on sale, that's pretty standard price for the Lego games. Late 2009. So what's the top tier? $12?
$9.99.
Okay, so $10. $10 for now here's the thing. I don't know if I'm going to get this only because I own some of the games.
The Knights of the Old Republic games.
Yeah. So if you don't own the Knights of the Old Republic
or Lego Star Wars
just those 3, $10. Definitely worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Just get it. There's no reason to even think about it. The other games, you take it or leave it. But those 3 games, you're going to have a lot of fun with KOTOR and KOTOR 2. Knights of the Old Republic for those.
And the Lego games, we've talked about them before. They're solid games.
They're great games.
If you like Star Wars, you'll probably enjoy playing the Lego Star Wars because it's all about which like fandom, like Star Wars or Harry Potter or Hobbit that they're doing. If you like that, you'll probably like that Lego game.
Yes. Yeah. So it's a good bundle. The last Star Wars bundle that came out was a great bundle. We purchased that. This is a good one. This is a solid one. Spend the $10 if you don't have those 3 games.
Oh yeah, and everything else is just icing.
Yeah, if you have 2 of those games, you can probably wait until one of the other ones is on sale for $5. You don't necessarily need to pick the other ones up. You're probably not going to play them unless you're a big flight sim
right
fan.
Or if you're just like, the only reason I would consider getting this would be to like fill in, because I think this is pretty much all the old Star Wars games I don't own that I could own.
Yeah.
Anything that's basically 2006 and back, because we got so many from the other one. But I'm looking at them and there are no games I would play. I'm not likely to go play a game that was made 20 years ago that I didn't play 20 years ago.
Right.
There's no nostalgia there.
No.
So, for me, I'm not going to do it. I have the Knights of the Old Republic. I have the Lego Star Wars. So I think I'm out on this one.
Yeah. I thought about getting it when I saw the Lego Star Wars. I know I have KOTOR 2. I don't remember if I have the first KOTOR.
No, we got them from the same bundle.
Did we?
So you do, yeah. Because
Okay.
I looked and they were purchased on the same day. So in my Steam library.
All right. Okay. Then there's really no reason for me to get it. I can wait for Lego Star Wars on a sale somewhere else for $5.
It's true.
Green Man Gaming normally runs them from time to time. So
yeah.
All right. So let's dive into the monthly bundle.
Okay. I'm gonna just pull my laptop up here so we can kind of go through them a little bit.
Okay.
So number 1, we have Wasteland 2 Director's Cut. I think you own this.
I do.
I've played it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a little bit XCOM-y.
Yeah, it's a turn-based. I've played a little bit of it, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Turn-based, post-apocalyptic. Good game. When I got it, I thought it was a game you'd really like.
Yeah.
That game, one thing I'll say about these bundles is they're worth the $12.
Yes.
Even if they're not, if this month isn't games you'll play, next month, maybe. It's got some good reviews, 87 on the Metacritic, very positive on Steam. And then Grav, I'm not sure about this one.
I've looked at this one a couple of times. Steam thinks that I would like it and I should play it. And reading what it says, Grav is a sandbox experience where you explore a multitude of planets, hunt strange alien creatures, build and defend outposts, craft weapons and armor, and attempt to survive against other players in a hostile environment.
Sounds like you.
That's my kind of game. So I'm definitely going to install this game and try it out.
It's an early access game too, so it's new.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, next.
Shantae and the Pirate's Curse.
That one looks cute.
Yeah, it's 82 on Meta,
Yeah.
very positive on Steam, 8.5 from IGN.
It's got a unique art style. It's very. It looks very JRPG. Japanese RPG. I don't know if it is, but that's definitely what it looks like. I'm not familiar with this game at all. But the art has got me enough interested that I'll obviously install it and play at least 10 minutes of it because I'll do that for my video. But whether or not I continue to play it, I don't know. JRPGs, only certain ones really grab me and keep me.
Yeah. I Am Bread.
Are you familiar with this game?
Not really.
It's sort of a physics game. It's in the same genre of game type like Goat Simulator or the Surgeon Simulator, something like that.
Right.
You're basically bread, and the goal is to get yourself toasted and then get somewhere so that somebody can eat you without making yourself unedible by being on the ground or being, gross. Yeah. It's fun. I'll probably stream it at some point because it's a good stream game.
Yeah. Sentinels of the Multiverse, the video game, which I have officially completed my Sentinels collection, by the way.
Oh, have you?
I don't have any of the promo cards because they're promo cards that add to the different decks and stuff. But I have all the heroes, villains, and environments that have been released. When I was actually
cycling through these, and I saw that one come up, I was like, I bet James is going to be very excited that he saw that.
It's true. We've played and really enjoy the actual board game or card game, I guess it is.
Right. Is this multiplayer?
I believe so, but I don't know. We'll have to check it out.
Yeah, so we're going to have to try this one and because it's a good card game. It's a solid card game. It's a lot of fun. So
it is.
It's one of those co-op games. You guys work together against the deck, basically.
Yeah. Okay, then Ark Survival Evolved. This was a game that was part of, like, if you paid early for it, this is what you got.
This is what you would get. I want you to try this. I know you're not a big survival game person, but you did like H1Z1 for a while. I think that the things that you liked about H1Z1, I think you'll like about Ark.
Okay.
Except there's dinosaurs, which is cool. And there are PvE servers that you can play on, so you don't have to worry about other players.
Always my preference.
Yeah, me
Sorry,
too.
I got so little sleep. I'm yawning just because it's been a long couple days.
So since I already owned this before this, I do have an extra copy of this. So again, to that email, if this is a game that you're interested in, please let us know.
Yeah, I mean, no guarantee, because if all three people ask, then we'll draw a name out of a hat.
Have to draw a name. Yeah, well,
pick randomly because we prefer your middle initial or whatever we decide to do. We're going to flip a coin and then say no to everybody. Whatever.
Just give it to one of our friends.
Because whenever we give away games, it is our decision completely.
Yeah.
Completely arbitrary. Unless there's some structured thing. Because there's some online things we've used to give away games before.
There are, yeah. And those people have gotten those games. And then Sherbets has gotten quite a few games because Sherbets would email us. So, beat out Sherbets.
Yeah, good luck with that. Nobody beats Sherbets, except maybe Levis.
Yeah.
But they're friends, I think.
Yeah.
They're not beating
They're
each
friends
other.
the way, like, we're friends.
But 5-6 more years. Let's not rush it.
All right, so these are the Humble Originals. So they started doing these as part of the Humble Monthlies. These are indie games, so made by independent studios. So they're a little smaller, but a lot of times they're more fun. Like they don't necessarily always take the same gaming structure. So first one is called Battle Sloths. That just sounds awesome.
It's a fast-paced, local, multiplayer, competitive twin-stick shooter of your slothy dreams.
How can it be fast-paced?
Compete with up to 4 human players or play against AI sloths in a quest to collect the most pizza. With 12 unique weapons, 7 game modes, customizable battle settings, team versus options, free-for-all, a nuke, and more hats than you can fit in 50 sloth heads.
Okay, so here's something that's important. If you're one of those people out there who's trying to make a video game...
Yeah.
You should try some of these types of games because this is exactly what you need to do. Don't try to make some super huge open world MMO RPG with, 400 different classes. Start small with something like this. I don't quite understand though how it's fast paced if it involves sloths, so I guess I'll find out when I play it.
And then the last one is Switch Cars. Is brand new and making its debut in Humble Monthly, so that you can be among the first to experience this indie gem. Escape alien beasts through procedural environments using more than 1,000 vehicles. All you need to do is reach the year 2055, but you're probably not going to make it. So
I've seen this played before.
Okay.
I think it was a YouTuber that was playing it. Basically, each one of the different worlds that shows up is completely different and random based on, it doesn't, I don't know, it's all procedurally generated.
Right.
But you're the little person that's running along and you have to steal a car. So if you're on the street and there are cars and buses and sports cars and whatever, you steal one and it's about going fast. And then suddenly the world changes and now you're in the ocean. So your car sinks. So you got to get a boat or a jet ski or something else.
All right.
So, it looks like a lot of fun. I will try it, obviously, for 10 minutes, and I will let you know.
Excellent. Okay, so now the pre-order version of this. They have the early unlocks. They have
How many times have you done the early unlocks?
Twice. Because technically, because originally when we first did it, we had the one earlier unlock. I don't remember what game it was.
It was Legends of Grimrock.
Was that it? Okay, maybe.
I think so.
2, maybe.
I don't remember.
Either way. And then they did a month where there wasn't one. And then, not this month, but the February one, you could unlock
Alien Isolation.
And then this one, it was Ark Survival Evolved. And now for next month,
it's South Park's The Stick of Truth.
And This War of Mine.
This Stick of Truth it's an RPG game.
It's an MMO, I think.
No, it's not.
Are you sure?
I'm
Can't
sure.
play on. Well, you can play online though, like with.
Oh, I don't know.
I think there's
Maybe.
co-op. Well, keep talking and I'll.
Okay. But it's definitely an RPG, turn-based combat. I've watched some play of it. I don't know if there's other game modes that involve co-op. That would be cool. Especially if it's just like a normal RPG that involves co-op. I would enjoy something like that. But if you're a big fan of RPG, the game's been out for a little while. It's good. It's very classic South Park comedy, so if you're a big South Park fan, you should probably pick up the game. This War of Mine, I've actually been...
It is single player.
Yeah, this War of Mine I've actually been watching for quite a while. I've almost purchased it multiple times. I've had it in my cart a couple of times. I'm really looking forward to trying that one. I have never pre-ordered any of the Humble Monthlies. Like, I just, whenever it charges me is when I get that game.
Yeah.
But I might actually or pay early to get that, because that is a game that I've been watching for a while. On its own, that game is typically $20, this War of Mine. The best sale price I've ever seen for this War of Mine that I can remember is $10, maybe $8. I don't think that it's ever been as low as $8, but maybe it has. I know at least 10, because I know I've seen it for half off. And so for $12 for that game alone, and the Stick of Truth, that's a good deal. That's, if you don't have those two games and either one of them has interest you at all, I would drop the $12 on it. I would definitely get it. The worst case scenario is the rest of the games all suck, which so far,
not really the case.
No, there's at least 2 or 3 good games in every single bundle, and a lot of those Humble originals aren't too bad either. You should try them out. Titan Souls from last month. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It's tough. It's a really hard game, but if you like those kind of games, it's cool.
Nice.
I think that's it.
No more articles?
Do we have any more articles? Why'd you bring up Warlock Master of the Arcade?
One thing we do have, that link that I had sent you, it's somewhere in Australia.
Oh, yes.
There is... No, that's not it.
There it is.
Yep, a place called Zero Latency.
Yes.
And what they do is they have... which one is it? The Oculus Rifts. And then guns, and we'll have to put this link in the podcast so people can check it out. And guns that are like linked. So it's basically a virtual reality in this giant room where you go around and you fight. It's like a zombie thing, a zombie game. I didn't get to watch the video. No, I think you're on the same team.
Oh,
and it lets you know like proximity if you're getting close to people, if you're getting close to the walls. And it seems like a giant environment because basically what they'll do is have you walk like to a wall, and then they'll have you turn around so you walk back. Like while you're doing everything. I don't know if maybe when you do that turnaround, it doesn't like the world for that turn doesn't move for you. It sticks, like what you're looking at stays the same even though you move for that moment to make it seem like you're just traveling and traveling and traveling. I'm really not sure. But man, is this the future?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like huge. I mean, I think it's like 400 square feet.
I was going to say 400 square yards. That's huge.
Yeah, I think 400 square feet. I don't know. I don't remember. We'll put the link to it. I mean, it's in Australia, so unless you're a fan of us that's listening in Australia or decide...
Hello. Yeah. Welcome from Australia.
Yeah, $88 per person.
That's not bad.
I mean, I don't know how the Australian dollar is versus the American dollar, so I don't know what that's... what
I also don't know how long is the game time. The game...
Up to 6-player co-op will be available, but you can play single player too.
Who can or can't play? Let's see. I was looking to see if it happened to say how long it runs.
45 to 50 minutes in game.
It's not very good dollar to hour, but that would be an experience.
It would, and that's the kind of thing. That's the kind of thing that in the future there's a possibility of there being more. I mean, the VR headsets right now are so expensive that there's a big risk there. It's not like a laser tag thing, which not to say that those are cheap, but it's not $800. You know what I mean? And all it takes is one idiot tripping and smash, bam, blam, done. The
Vive actually uses the room tracking so that you get up and move around. So with a game like this that already exists like that, it's only a hop, skip, and a jump to have something like that in
400
your house.
square meters of game space.
Wow, that is big.
Yeah. But the virtual space is much longer. We reuse the space with some nifty tricks we have developed. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's that. Like you get to the wall and they have you turn around, and during that, because I mean, it's got to be interconnected because the computer's going to have to be tracking where all these people are. Like man, I wish I could go. I wish I could just go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and see it, try it.
Right.
Oh, well.
Okay, do we have anything else?
I don't think so.
All right.
I mean, I've got other stuff, but it's not really pertinent. I got some of the top things from CES.
What? It happened? Oh, yeah, we confirmed.
Yeah, we
that.
already confirmed that
Okay.
it happened. So
How long are we? Is the recording? I know it won't be as long.
47 minutes.
Okay, so let's set these people free.
All right. Thank you for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. Please go over to our website, dollarwisegamers.com. Please send us an email with any of the things that we had talked about, dollarwisegamers@gmail.com. You can check us out on Twitter @dollarwisegamer, and on Facebook, facebook.com/dollarwisegamers.
Thanks to all those people we normally thank,
Yep.
and enjoy your existence.